Hello, my friends. It is Check In Thursday, and I am so excited to be here again today. Thank God it's Thursday. Yeah, not Friday, but Thursday. And any day is a great day, whether it's Thursday or Friday, it doesn't matter. It is a day that God has created, and it's a day that we can really make the difference in our lives and in the lives of those around us. So today, I want to jump in here, and today we're talking about how to turn obstacles into opportunities. Right? We all have those different obstacles and circumstances or situation that dog us out that we encounter over and over again sometimes. They're not always the same. They're different obstacles and circumstances. But one of the things that I want to talk about tonight is really some life strategies that you can incorporate in your life to turn these obstacles into opportunity. You've all heard when life gives you lemon, make lemonade, right? That is definitely a saying that it's popular. It's a popular saying that basically advises us to make the best of negative situations in our lives, which we are going to encounter. We're going to encounter negative situations. It's just a part of life. And, if you end up with something that's sour, you know what? Like a lemon, when you bite into it, which most people don't really bite into a lemon, but if you were to bite into a lemon, it would be really sour. But if you keep sucking on that lemon, you will get to a sweet part. After a while, if you look into it, deep down inside that lemon is some sweetness. And so today, obstacles they don't have to stop you. So we're going to talk about five life strategies that you can use to really turn those obstacles into opportunity and to make the best of negative circumstances in your life. And the first one is to really look for the lesson. Look for the lesson in that obstacle or in that circumstance or situation. Look for the lesson inside of it, because there is a lesson, I guarantee you, in every single thing that you go through. You can glide more easily, I think, through life, through the bad situations that come your way, when you use them as basically a teachable moment for yourself, and obviously what you learn you can teach to others as well. And there is really something you can learn from virtually every situation, every circumstance that you encounter. There's virtually something you can learn. And this really will allow you to, I think, constructively cope with, the negative situations that come up. Because guess what? They're going to come. They're going to come. You'll find the lesson in this situation when you're looking for it, and then you're able to apply that lesson to future situations that come your way. I think it was Michael Jordan who said, obstacles don't have to they don't have to stop you. He said, if you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it. Figure out how to go through it, or even work around it, because you can absolutely do that. We all will face obstacles in our lives. That's not going to change, like I said. And some of them are much bigger than others, but they are all obstacles that you can turn around. You can turn them into opportunities. And the truth is that you can overcome any obstacle in your life that comes your way, any situation. The second strategy is really to take control. Take control of the things you have power over. You know, People automatically feel better about negative situations in their lives if it's things that's under their control. But the truth is, we don't have control over a lot. We really don't. There aren't a lot of things that we have control over. We don't have control over the price of gas. We don't have control over even COVID. We don't have control over that. We don't have control over the weather. We don't control that at all. But we should really concentrate on our energies and our focus on the things that we do have control over. So, one of the things that I know that we have control over for sure is we have control over our attitude. So again, don't worry about what you can't control. It doesn't really help. Focus on the things that you have power over. So we have control over our focus, the things that we focus on. We have control over the things that we give our energy to. So our attitude, our effort, and our focus, these are the things that we have control over. And these are the things that we want to make sure that we are really focusing on and giving our attention to. So think about, make sure you focus on the things that you can do instead of the things that you cannot do to change the situation. Think of who can help you, in this situation, who can help you to walk through it. Think about even the reward. So focus on the reward at the end of this situation. Once this obstacle has turned around into an opportunity, focus on the reward there, and then really think about what these obstacles can again teach you in the future. So again, you're looking for the lesson in it, and then you're also looking for the things that you have control over. The third strategy that you want to focus on here, that you're going to use to turn this obstacle into an opportunity, is to reach out to people in your circle. So make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the right set of people, right? You want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the right set of people. So really, no matter what it is that you're facing, like I said before, you can find comfort in knowing that, guess what? There is a knowledge and a comfort in knowing that some other human being somewhere has gone through what you are going through, right? And whether you're dealing with a financial problem, whether it's a relationship problem, whether you're recovering from a health situation, somebody else has gone through what you have gone through. So really focusing on surrounding yourself with people who have either gone through it or who are really great problem solvers, people who are really great in overcoming. So, surrounding yourself with overcomers, people who, no matter what life throws them, they find a way to get over that. That's the thing that you want to make sure that you have in your life. The fourth strategy that you want to use in order to turn your obstacles into opportunity is to change your language. Yeah, change your language. The words that you speak out of your mouth, they're powerful. Most people don't think about what the words they say actually mean. A lot of times they don't, and we just say them and invite gray clouds, I call it. It's like you invite gray clouds over your head. There's a research that showed that single negative word generates stress producing chemicals in our brains. Just one single negative word can produce stress in our brains. And here are some words that I want to encourage you to toss out of your vocabulary. Like just erase them. Just don't use them anymore. And then I want to also give you the ones that you want to incorporate so that you can promote your attitude of overcoming, right? So for one, I want to encourage you to drop words like I have to do this, and replace it with I get to do this. I get to do this. I get to be whatever the situation that you're going through and you have to deal with someone. Let's say that you are leading a team and it's just a lot of struggles that's within that team. And you might say, well, I have to get with the team and I have to lead these people. Well, no, you get to lead them, right? It's like I get to I get to work out. I don't have to work out. I get to work out. Swap words like a lot of times we look at things as problems. swap it for situation. Hey, that's a situation. We have a situation that we need to discuss instead of we have a problem that we need to discuss. A situation. Then you might want to even change the word mistakes for valuable lessons. We all learn from your valuable lessons. That's really what it is, right? Change the word bad to unwise. So our words are powerful. So the choice I made today was unwise, right? So maybe you made an unwise choice. But when you change those words, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Um, the next thing the next strategy that you will need to use in order to turn your obstacles into opportunities is really you must move forward. Have that attitude that I am going to move forward. I'm going to move forward. And how do you do that? How do you move forward? Right? Well, there's several ways to move forward. You want to make sure that you're incorporating um, healthy coping skills, right? Because in order for you to move forward, you've got to cope with whatever it is that's going on. And you've probably heard that most times it's not exactly the situation, but your reaction to it that counts, right? And being an optimist, being the person who don't always see just the negative side of things, but you can see the solution as well. Being an optimist is just as much about your reaction as it is about your thinking pattern, right? How you think. So stocking, I would like to call it a toolbox with some really healthy ways of coping will help you to turn those obstacles into opportunities. So, for instance, cultivating, like I said, positive relationships. Staying physically active, because when we're going through different obstacles, we can tend to really hunker down ourselves into just working on those problems and forget about the fact that we need the endorphins that come from physical activity, using humor. Sometimes you just really need to laugh at the situation, honestly. You've got to learn to be there to use. That's strategy number 5, is learning how to cope so that you can move forward with what it is that's going on. No matter what your obstacles are, you eventually have to do something about it, right? You absolutely have to do something about it. And it's not going to go away, but you've got to have that mindset and be focused that you're going to turn that obstacle into an opportunity. And it doesn't happen by you avoiding it. It certainly doesn't. It does happen by you really hunkering down, taking these 5 strategies to ensure that you're able to move forward. So again, it's basically looking for the lessons in the situation. Look for the lessons, taking control of the things that you have control over, right? And then making sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right set of people, your inner circle, those folks that are going to support you, either from what they've gone through or just from their attitude of overcoming. And again, changing the language that you use, and then lastly, moving forward by developing and incorporating some very I would say beneficial coping skills. When we look at life, it does throw us some lemons, and we got to make the best of it. We've got to make the best of it. We've got to ensure that we are adopting a more optimistic attitude in dealing with it and in helping us to overcome these obstacles and turning them around into opportunities. And that's it for today. Those are my 5 strategies for you to turn your obstacles, because we're going to face them. They're going to come in different forms. Whether it's your children, your spouses, your employees, your coworkers, whatever it is, life is filled of obstacles, but they're there for us to turn them around into opportunities. And you can do that. You absolutely can. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself that you can that you can turn any of these around. You know, the greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. I say, you can turn this around. Friends, it was great to jump in here and just check in and see how you're doing this week. And I want to encourage you to have a lot of opportunities because you have a lot of obstacles that will come your way. Thank you.